It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 22 carries, 102 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Bell, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Green brings it in. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
53 is the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Darnold for the red zone now. That one complete to Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. Let's see if they can continue that in future drives. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll run with Harris. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it.
Check, check, block 54, block 54.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Darnold. Newman's got it, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
This is intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there. 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. On 2nd and 12, Carr, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr gets this one to Hill. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Once again, it's Jacobs. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 38, Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 2, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part. Any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, Bell. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Here's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
Good job.
A 7-yard loss.
Back now here on EA's. Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Throwing here on third down. Darnold, a screen to Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. To throw is Darnold, and Anderson's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Crowell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Carr to throw. It's Hill, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
And it's hauled in by Nelson. Touchdown Raiders. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive...
Son. Hey, 80. Hey, defense, let's go. Watch safety three. Watch safety 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again with Bell. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Darnold. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Gets past one man. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Carr to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's again to Bell. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
Again, it's Bell. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were